humans! What's up? I'm so happy to be in the midst of your presence. I am because you are. You are because I am. My sun is shining your way. Your sun will shine my way when you get to watch this. I'm so happy that this present moment and better part of it, the power of now, will be the magical book for this video, which is an update of my life since we began Happy Humans Foundation. That was the first video. I posted it in March 2023, but the journey began in September 2022. How did that happen? You remember, if you're my day one, you know all the videos. The first video, I shot it from the village, and that is where I am today. The second and the third video were what featured is my trip to Cape Town, specifically Robben Island, where I got my inspiration after meeting Mr. Spicer. He was at the same prison period with Nelson Mandela. And guess what? Instead of abandoning it and running so far away to another province, he chose to live there. Why? Because there's no one else to tell the stories. He said that for him it feels like therapy. If you've watched it, now you remember, yeah? If you've not, go for it. We are on episode 30. This is big. I love this. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. I love the miles we are taking. I have so many exciting news and updates for the season that has been, as well as a vulnerable and very authentic update of my journey since March 2023. So by then I was still employed at Copia. There's some videos I've done that have featured that. Again, if you're a member here, you know I always keep history here for everyone because I believe my journey is light to you and someone else. There's always one thing we can learn from someone's journey, and I happily share my story every day. So when I got that, what happened at Robben Island was my moment of light, that bulb moment, because we always kind of postpone what we were put out here to do, and it happens because of the conditioning. And the first episode that I covered was talking a lot about how life has been for us. First of all, we're exposed to a world of traumas, so there is that part of healing, the journey of self-discovery. Then we get to the self-mastery, and the self-mastery comes with the set education system. And after most of us get to corporate, the brave ones get to entrepreneurship from the word go, which is a win for me because it clearly means you're awakening your creative genius. You can also do that in corporate, and it is amazing. We all need each other. We are each other's tapestry. It's the beauty of life. When we were born, we all had our creative genius. So what happens along the way when we are going through that path? Sometimes we have the fear of the unknown and we hold back. So what happened for me, I love that I'm in nature. I can hear something walking. I don't know if it's the cat. There are two cats here and I love it. So this is a natural video. Please enjoy it as it is. I'm bringing it so authentic to you. I think you can hear the wind. I'm surrounded by some banana leaves, so that is the wind effect, and I love it. So enjoy it with me. I know you can. When is the last time you were in a village? So get to enjoy it with me. I was at the part of the exact moment I cried like a baby while at Robben Island, because it got me thinking, wow, why hold back my gift? I have always shared light with the world. So how I used to do it back then, it was through WhatsApp status. So I had done that for so many years, like 5 years. And the reason I started this YouTube channel, it was even more for me than anyone. I would love to go back and watch my special moments in my life as I'm sharing light with you, because you do some great things in life, but you have nowhere to look back. And that is what inspired me to share light boldly because you can. And I knew when I'm back to Nairobi, that was in October 2022, I will start that journey. And immediately what happened when I came back is I created an Instagram account called, but then it was Happy Humans Global, I think, or Billions Happy Humans probably, because I've tweaked the name around, and that is still happening for this episode. Look out for it. It will be super, super exciting. There will even be a whole launch of what this will be. So when I came back, I knew for sure I need to share my story, and that is exactly what happened. So I began that from here, actually, like 10 meters from where I'm doing today's shoot. I came with a videographer. He took a very cool drone shoot of Matimbei village. Epic. Create time to watch it. You'll love it. It's my best so far. It's always home. Even when we were driving here with dad, it's what I was listening to. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And how has that life been after that? After I posted it in March 2023, what happened is I knew this is what I need to be doing. I knew I needed to do it. I knew my whole body, mind, heart, and soul were like, you need to live, you need to do it now, because by then I was still at Copia, and by then Copia was undergoing some changes. By then they had gone a redundancy process, which happened in January, or pretty much December, but yeah, officially January 2023. And what happened is I had to change roles and begin a new role as a support to the CEO. And it was a lovely job. I really, really, really loved it because it was getting me out of my comfort zone, and I did things I was scared of doing. And what I told the CEO before I left was like, nothing collapsed, like the business survived. I was there to not make the worst mistakes in life, because I have shared in the past about how I am not technophobic anymore. I am, yes, that is exactly what is happening, because I recently graduated with an AI career essentials, artificial intelligence. That feels like a PhD in mathematics for me. If you know me, you know that is what that means, because it's so, actually, it's even easier for me to get the PhD in mathematics as an actuarial science undergraduate. That is what I did, and I got clean A's. So getting to have a score of, literally getting to pass an AI course, and I did it by myself. Well done, Sophia. So I was so happy that I was able to do my job, and I did it for 3 months, and I felt my purpose is actually done here. I am done with corporate. It's time for me to go create my universe, the Happy Humans universe, Happy Gokena universe. That might be the new name. I'm yet to make that decision, but that might be the new name of Happy Humans Foundation. So the process began of me communicating that I think it's time for me to leave corporate. And obviously I'm amazing. They would not have loved for me to leave, but it is what it is. The universe was calling me because I'm an employee of the universe, and that is exactly what happened. So in May 31st was my last day of employment, and Copia did hold for me a very, very sweet farewell party. Oh, it was magical, so magical. And what happened after that is I continued with my journey of 1,000 miles. So I got a videographer who's been very supportive, and we have done so many shots. This is the first shot I think I'm doing by myself since we began, because we did the first shot in June 2023 at Copia. And the journey, as you've seen, here we are. So this is episode 30, and I'm loving it. How that journey has been, besides the Happy Humans Foundation, I will start with me as a person, because the person who is delivering the gift is also growing with the gift. So how has my journey looked like for the past, I think it's 15 months? Yes, June, July, August, yeah. So because I left in May, so June, 1 year, July, August, today is 22nd September. So it's pretty much 15 months. Wow. It's a journey of love. I always choose light love. There's blood, sweat, and tears. Because when you're living anything, of course, there's the hard to it, and there are beautiful moments to it. One thing I had to prioritize was rest for me. I knew I needed to rest. I could just feel it. My body needed to recover from rushing. It's always the hustle culture, so you never really create time to rest. The 2 weeks of the annual leave really never does it. It's just a break and boom, you're back. And then Christmas. So I felt like I really needed rest, and that's what I decided. I decided for 6 months, actually, I'm resting and sharing light through videos. That was the only plan in my mind, and I needed it. What happened after that? Of course, life, we need money. Abundance comes with the money. We need the money. What happened is, after the 6 months, I started running low on my savings, and that is where people come through for you. It's good to have a good community. The thing about me is I will speak out. I am always a giver, and I'm so amazed by my level of growth, because my intuition gets to analyze scenario 1 to scenario 4 and choose what really works, because happiness is a choice. You have to choose your sanity. It's been a journey of everything this year, 2024, and I'm about to share that. What stands out is my mental health. I don't know how I've done it. I have done it, period. It's the power of energy. What you give is what you get. What you attract is what you become. I am a testimony to that. I'll share that, and you'll know exactly why I'm saying that. So the scenario I pictured in my mind, if I didn't tell anyone about my situation, I might be as well as doomed and stressed, and then get into depression and even suicidal. People get suicidal because of not having a cash flow. So I knew that is not my destiny. I am a happy human. I wake up and choose happiness every single day. So it can be the only way. Only way is happiness, and all the way up. Oh, there's a cool plane that makes that line. I hope I said it right. That's what I see. So and I decided, if I request my friends, what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is they will say no. One case scenario is a person genuinely is not in a position to help, and that is okay. 2, what might happen is a friend will support me, which is super amazing. The other one is a friend who doesn't vibe in my frequency. They will feel like this is a bad date. If I probably support them, then I will never get it. And so be it. It is how energy works. Then the 4th one is a person who is able to support you and they don't. And that is also okay. So you get to know who can I count on at my lowest. And your circle, you know your tribe. And I'm thankful that the journey this year has shown me who can you count on during those times. And I'm thankful for that clarity. What happened after that season, when I'm going through that season, my best friend, my Guka, may his soul keep resting in peace, he got unwell the same season. And as a giver, I'm like, why now when I've left employment where I get a pay of total cost to the company is above 300,000. You can imagine being exposed to that luxurious life, and I choose to take this path. Then the sweetest person that is my bestie, who speaks about happiness, here he is. He's unwell. He needs support. Can I support? I'm not in a position to support. What happens? Sophia, again, friends everywhere. I really, really would love your support. I've never done a fundraising. I am a giver. I always give. Now I'm in this part where I am the one requesting people to support me and my family. Oh, that was a trying one. And what I knew is, what can I do about the situation? Following my own advice, what I always say, what can you do about it? I knew what I can do about it is I have all the social networks. I literally reached out to everyone I know. Well, people that I am comfortable, I felt we can support each other in that dimension. And the ones who came through, and I'm so thankful for that. Thank you. I deeply appreciate it because I did my best. That is the thing about life. You always give it your best. You see what works at the moment, and that is exactly what you get to do. And that is what I did at that moment, and I'm proud of myself. Unfortunately, Guka didn't make it, and I have made peace with that. That's why I've been so far away for the past 4 months or 5 months, not posting what we already had, because there's actually a quote I read. Let me see where it is, which spoke to me and spoke to my experience with Guka. It said, "Today I read that butterflies rest when it rains because it damages their wings. It's okay to rest during the storms of life. You'll fly again when it is over." How cool is that? Life is about putting yourself as numero uno. Self-care renewal. I knew I needed time to heal. I knew I needed comfort, and I found comfort in cats. I love cats. So anyone who follows me on Instagram, oh, I have drained you with cats because I love cats and they were making me feel good. So it's the place I got a lot of peace. And then after that, I've been sharing books for the past 60 days, which is such an amazing thing that I do from Atomic Habits. So I'm happy that I walk the talk. Now, that season of Buka, I felt that financial stretch. And just when you think it can't get any worse, again, the friends that were supporting me, they were still supporting me. And I was hoping that I would get, when I made this decision to start this journey, I've worked with a leap of faith. I knew things would fall into place. How do we go about life as humans? I am on the learning curve. We are all growing. What I learned is sometimes actually all the time, we create our universe. I created my universe, and what I did is somehow created timelines in my head. So what I would tell myself when I left is, by the time I leave, I'll give myself a maximum of maybe 1 year, and I will start earning from what I'm doing. So why do that? Why not say from next month, from what I'm doing, I'll actually be earning. Doors will open and great things will find my way. And that is the major learning from my abundance alchemy journey that I really love. It's in me because I am always abundant. Now, that part of getting into the specifics and the details, saying tomorrow I want this and this, I will get it, and facing that boldly, because my favorite verse we always say, James 1:6, it says, when you ask for anything, believe it's all yours without a doubt, because if you doubt, you're like a wave tossed in the ocean. And my car is called Faith. What happened with Faith is, I decided, as much as I'm leaving employment, I will keep her. I want her to be my not so comfort zone. What happened when I was employed is the policy changed and we had to own our own cars, but then we used to use company cars. What I decided after I left is I will still keep the car and sustain it with my savings so that I don't get so comfortable. It will get to a point where it will make me uncomfortable, and I work around making everything work for me, because that is the whole idea. You have to keep the cash flow, because we are abundant. You need every resource to be happy. Over and beyond food, shelter, clothing, that is a necessity. So I knew that still needs to happen. What happened at this point is my friend has been supporting me, and I tell them, thank you so much for coming through the better part of half of the year. Where I am at right now, I think I need just to deal with life as it comes. I accept my current reality so that I'm in a position to release, let go, and good tidings get to follow me and find me. And once you make those decisions, is when everything starts working out and great things happen. So coming back to Happy Humans journey, how has that been? So far I have done a couple of speaking sessions. The first one was in March, What Women Want Summit. We will definitely upload that in the website as soon as it's ready. Yes, we'll have a website soon. And I have done a session so far with Smarks Foundation, which is founded by the president's daughter, and that speaks a lot on the level of abundance. Like, it's the road is paved, there is so much coming. You just have to trust the process, that it's all yours and it belongs to you. And the happiness global path is open, and it's all mine, and it's all coming to me. And that has been a beautiful, beautiful testimony to see that happen. Where are we at right now? More miracles and more miracles. Guess who is the newest happiness studies student at Happiness Studies Academy, New York? That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. Everything you put down. I wrote it first in, I think, 2017. I wrote it down somewhere. I want to be a professor in happiness. But then I didn't even know there's even a school of happiness. I thought, I thought it's something I'll have to do myself because I've never seen it, I've never had it. Then boom, when you really want something, the whole of the universe conspires to see it happen. So someone in the other world, Dr. Tal from Harvard, was working on his baby, which is Happiness Studies Academy, and I get to be a part of it. How lovely is that? Magical. And just when you think there is that, there is more magic. The former governor for Meru County, Kiraito Murungi, happens to have taken the Happiness Studies course last year, and he graduated. And we met last month. I'm part of the Happiness Society of Kenya. Boom! 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 And we get to work together as two directors in the Happiness Resource Center company, where we'll be doing so much happiness at work, corporate, group coaching, mention it, global speakers across the globe. It is happening, it is coming. And it's the power of following your intuition, that thought that comes to your mind and tells you, this is yours, tap into it. That's what I've done. As I've said, and you've heard me, it's been a journey of blood, sweat, and tears. As I'm saying this, I'm waiting for my car to come back. She's coming back. She's Faith. She's Juke. If she doesn't come back, que sera, sera. I always say what will be. Then Jeep will come. Replace Juke with Jeep. Mashallah, abundance. Abundance all the way. Because that is the kite that is on my vision board. So you never question the universe. Whatever is happening. And someone taught me this yesterday. Learn to fall in love with your life, with all your experiences, the good and the bad. And the reason I'm saying that is coming to friendships, because friendships are special. We are each other's tapestry, and the journey that I've been through, you get to go through so many patterns. And one that I've shared before in my life is separation anxiety. If you've watched the video when I shot at Kirinyaga talking about my grandma, how I experienced something close to what Oprah went through in episode 1, is I I ended up having separation anxiety. So when I meet with people and it's time to leave, my body thinks it's survival. It thinks it's being left. I'm being left. So it reacts. And what happens at that moment is you break good friendships. Because I'm on survival, obviously, my body gets to react in a way that people have never seen. Like, Sophia is an amazing human. What is happening at this point? And that got me to see through my journey, I got to sit back, reflect, and see, wait a minute, there is a pattern to this. What has been happening? It happened in 2016. It happened again in 2022. It happened in 2023. It happened in 2024. I'm like, oh, so it's actually showing me. And the thing is, we learn, relearn, and unlearn, and they can all coexist. So as I'm thriving, I can get to heal at the same time. So working on having a regulated nervous system. And what I shared yesterday after I learned that, where I was at a master class, is that you can get to change that reality by invoking your higher self to feel a good thing. And that actually happened yesterday. I did that. So I had to be in a moment where I changed the narrative to see something positive. Let me see how much space I have. I feel like I've talked for so much and I'm using the phone. Let's see how we're doing. I'm remaining with 12 minutes of storage. I don't know if I'll make it, but yeah. So what happened is I got to tap into that energy and something magical happened in my path. I've reduced the story because I have so much to talk about and I feel like I won't capture it if I get into some of those details. Then the next thing that I get to talk about is that part of friendship. When you learn that, you extend grace and compassion. And I talked about it the first episode. And sometimes life is not like that. The same grace you extend to people is not the same grace they extend to you. And you learn to accept that because everyone is on a journey, everyone is healing, everyone is thriving, and that is okay. Que sera, sera. Whoever remains in my space as I'm thriving, it is okay. It is well. It is exactly how it's supposed to be. Everything happens for the best version of yourself to thrive. What have I not shared so far? Let me check on my notes to see what I can do with the remaining 10 minutes. I feel like there's so much to share. But yeah. I'll go to the part of where we are at with Happy Humans journey and the rebranding. So I'm rebranding Happy Humans to Happy Gokena Universe. Gokena means happiness, and Guka loved reading that a lot. Guka is grandpa, for anyone who might be wondering. That's my late grandpa. And with Gokena Universe, it is a global brand. I'll be speaking, getting first class tickets to fly across the globe, talking about happiness. Isn't that glorious? Isn't that magical? I'm here for it. I'm ready. I'm an employee of the universe. I'm receiving and tapping onto all that abundance. The next thing that is happening, there's actually a masterclass on that October. See you there. You're definitely signing up for it. Everyone who is on my YouTube channel, it's because you're my tribe. So the 373 of you, I'm seeing you in the masterclass. It's going for $15 or 1,500 Kenyan shillings. It will be magical. We'll be going through the journey of self-mastery, which is a deep dive into atomic habits, also introduction to happiness. We get to go through self-care renewal, and last but not least, Ikigai. It's gonna be so dope. And it's the first one. There will be so many coming up. So make sure to attend the first one. The goal is to make it a proper chain. Then I'm starting a happy Gokena Universe community. So this is a community that taps onto the body, mind, heart, and soul. As I always train, if you want to be happy, work on your body every day. Tiny changes, remarkable results. So how you get to go about your body. So what we'll be doing with the body, we'll be dancing, walking, and enjoying nature body, because there is that movement and more magical when it is in nature. Then we have the mind part. So the mind, we will play some games. One of, oh god, one of the games is chess. One of the games we'll be playing is chess. Yes, someone mischievous here is trying to distract me. He's the most amazing baby. And that's the other part I will talk about Happy Junior School in a minute. So we'll have the community of chess, walk, and dance. There will be another part of Ikigai, which is our passion. And then we have a bookshop, Happy Gokena Universe Bookshop. How dope is that? And something special on top of it. I can't wait to share when it's ready. Then coming to Happy Junior School, as I conclude the video because of the time limit, is my last two videos. If you've watched them, I've shared about my sister and how the rural public schools are, and pretty much across even the private ones, it's all set on an 8. It might have changed, but it's still pretty much the same 844 system. Even with CBC, there is no special opportunity for kids who are neurodivergent. These are kids who have dyslexia, ADD, ADHD, as well as autism and others. There's so many. So every child is expected to perform the same, which is not attainable. It is not attainable. We are all gifted differently. So the goal of Happy Junior School is to start schools in the public primary schools with those units. So they have their own classrooms, they have their own teachers, they have psychiatrists getting to check on them. That is something I have to attain, because that is my purpose, that is my essence, that's my being. I have to fulfill that while I am here. So I can't wait to see how that goes. I have been into a couple of conferences this year, and actually last week I attended one, which is the Collaborative Action for Childcare in Africa. And the amazing part is I got to interact with amazing people who will be supporting me in that journey. And if you watch this and we get to the funding part and I reach out, please support. I need to do the first project, at least in this school here, Matimbei. Then it becomes really easy to showcase. It's a good model to show how this will look like and replicate the model across the world, globally. No limitations here. Of course, charity begins at home. We will do it here. We will do it everywhere. I don't doubt for a second. It's happening everywhere. There are no limitations to abundance. So it's all coming home. Love it. What have I not covered? The last part of the video will be about my dad. My dad has been so supportive in the journey of me being a student in life. He never said no, and this is because of moms. Moms are gods. God is a mother. God is a mother. My mom has always seen my vision since I was a child, and I've shared this in another episode when I was talking about my career growth, where she could give me an umbrella and I name all the colors comfortably. How good is that? Like, it was just happening naturally, and not going to school. In the village, there is no like TV to watch news. It's probably the TV that we were using solar. So what will happen is dad watches news, and then they watch a program that will come after news, and then power goes off because solar was not so sustainable back then. It was just minimal because of the power of the battery. But naturally I had that gift, and I went to good schools across. From primary school, I went to boarding pretty early, high school, and I've shared this actually in an episode. So my goal is to make good money and build a house right here, I think Dad wants his house where I am shooting this video at. I'm building him a house here, inshallah. And Mom loves to travel, so Mom has already a passport. I'm taking you everywhere you want to go. So thank you, my parents, for being so supportive on this journey. Let me see if I still have a minute to conclude this video. My love. Yes, I have 3 minutes to conclude the video. Thank you for being part of my community. Everyone on my YouTube is my day one, and I appreciate you so much. Keep going. And the new people, you're welcome to my magic. We're going far, and I hope my journey of 1,000 miles gets to inspire yours as you do everything you need to do in your life. Never doubt yourself. Follow your path. You know your path. You knew it before the world told you who to be. So go do it. Go be about it. You can do it. I trust you can. See, I'm doing it. You are me. I am you. So anything I can do, you can do. So go be about it. I think I'm surprised. I've pretty much covered everything I was to talk about. And the slogan for Happy Gokena Universe is actually, life is a game, let's play. Life is a game, and that's why chess is included. And I don't even know how to play chess, but I have good friends like Dr. Itotia, who will be one of the people coming to support. I believe she will. You can say no, she won't say no. So I can't wait for that to happen. And dance, I have a good community of dancer friends, and they will all be part of this journey. And the bookshop, can't wait, and something special on top of it. Thank you for the support. I'm now going to be the best student studying happiness from October. I am that speaker you need in your organization to talk about happiness at work and self-mastery, leadership, mindset, abundance. Mention it. Leadership. I am loaded with it all and happy to share my light with you. As always, it's never a goodbye. It's a see you in the next one. Yay!